There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Nevada Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Smith wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Carry-On. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, New Mexico.
call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Balls and fires complete to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Dropping back, it's Knowles. Got his man on the right. Oh, he dropped it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Lobos. The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nevada, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Under fire. Looking deep. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To throw, it's Knowles. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Quarterback extends the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Setting up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Knowles. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the...
There he goes! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. they'll run play action. Still looking, on the move. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Lobos! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. To the air, it's Knowles. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Lobos come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They want to run this quarterback. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Bray. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Line getting set on second down. Smith wants to throw. Fires toward the target. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Knowles. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Lobos will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. Scanning the field, it's Knowles. Here comes the heat. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Toss sweep to the left. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. Makes the grab. It's Bitonio. Across the 25. He's got room. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Catch in the middle. It's Bitonio. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Nevada! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Smith dropping to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now. It's got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Nevada! And the comeback is on.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the big fella. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Lobos with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Gain of 2. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Takes the easy completion. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun. Finds a tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Lobos! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bump. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Knowles. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Release to the back. He's got him this time. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Touchdown, New Mexico! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Nevada going quickly.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's the pressure. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Find his man. It's Bitonio. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
35.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Get another look at this New Mexico offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
On the set. Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Knowles. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bitonio. Jumped on top of the pile.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Bitonio. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield, it's Knowles. Going over the top. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss.